Welcome back to the poker vlog. This is episode number 3. It's July 18th, and we head back up to WinStar to play some 2-5 cash and play in the nightly tournament. We are going to take a guest with us. This guy is a home game crusher. He specializes in mixed games, and he is my dad, Ron Beadles, aka Make It 50, and let's meet him now.
Hey YouTube, we're headed to WinStar to play some poker. Wish us luck.
We're gonna skip the drive this week, so we'll meet you there. We made it. Saved you guys the drive. Mr. Beadles there behind me. We are headed to the poker room to play some 2-5 and then play in the tournament. Got a couple of hands I did not get on video for you from my first 2-5 session before the tournament. First one's a straddle pot, where the under the gun just calls. Under the gun plus 2 raises to $25. Both the under the gun call and the small raise size are signs of weakness. I am in the small blind and look down at ace king offsuit. I raise it up to $110. Under the gun folds and under the gun plus 2 calls. So heads up to a flop of Jack 3. It's a dry board and he either hit or missed. So I sized down to $80, which is about 1/3 pot, and he folds. So we take that one down. The next hand I want to go over, I have king queen offsuit in late position, and I decide to open to $20 over one limper in early position. Big blind and the limper call, and we see a flop of ace 9-3. I decide to c-bet $30 after it gets checked to me and get one call by the limper. A turn 6 gives me no additional equity, but after it's checked to me I decide to bet $50 again, which is just throwing money away because he showed strength by calling my flop bet. I check it down the river and lose to an ace. And the last hand I want to talk about before the tournament is the straddle pot. I am dealt 9-8 of spades on the button. The under the gun calls, and so does the hijack. I decide to limp as well, and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is ace 9-4 with 1 spade, and the under the gun bets $20. Villain 2 also calls, and I call. Hoping to get some help on the turn here, because I know I'm behind right now. Turn is 8, so it gives me 2 pair. Villain 1 leads out for $40, and Villain 2 calls. I decide to shove all in for $250 to knock out any 1 pair hands. Villain 1 folds quickly, but Villain 2 snap calls, and we get no help on the river, and he shows a set of 4s to stack me on this hand. Our cash game went terribly, just like the start of last time. Down 400, time to win the tournament and win that money back. All right, level 1, here we go. Into level 2, not much action. Raised and take it a bunch. Haven't hit any flops on the ones I did get called, so right at 7,000. Starting level 3, still a long way to go. Into level 3, knocked one person out. He only had 1,500 chips. Had 4-7. The guy only min-raised, so I ended up calling another 250 chips. And I ended up hitting trips on the river to win a nice 3K pot. So I'm up to 10,600, up from the starting 700. Now I'll break now and come back to 100, 200. And this is when you need to have some good cards here in the second level. $10-8 suited on the button in level 5. Blinds are at 100, 200. There's 4 limps to me. I raise to 1100, get 2 callers. Flop is king 9-7, so I flop the open-ended. Checks to me, I bet 1,500 and take it down. Up and down, so I think we're still at about 11K. Let's keep it going. with blinds at 200, 400. I'm in a big blind with queen 4 suited. It limps to me, so I check. Flop is king, queen 4. I check. That guy bets 800. I think I calls. I raise to 3,000. First guy folds. Second guy goes all in for about 8,000 or 9,000. I call. He's got ace 10 for a gutter. He misses, so I'm up to 21,000 chips. Okay, we made it to the second break. I have 25K in chips. There's 84 people in the tournament, 40 remain, so down to 4 tables. Top 9 will get paid. Hit trip queens on the flop, won a $4,000 pot. Not much else, just waiting, buying time, and trying to get down towards the money. Hopefully we can push some people around and take advantage of people trying to make the bubble. So let's keep it going. We got another good hour before we make the money, so need to hit some cards in the next hour. Wish me luck. Alright, we got 16 players left. 9 make the money. I have 42,000 chips, probably right about average. Need to get some cards here and just play smart. Don't do anything stupid, and we can make the money. So we need to make it, get like 3rd place in order to make up for our loss in the cash game. So we'll see if we can do that. We are on the Stone Cold bubble. We have 10 left, 9 get paid. We have about 40,000 chips. Blinds are 5,000, 10,000, but hopefully we can get hang on and make the money and then double up from there. Okay, so I have bad news and good news. Bad news is I got 10th place, so I was the bubble boy. Good news is right before that we said we're going to pay 10th place their money back, so I did make my $65 entry fee back. So, broke even exactly on the tournament. Time to sit down and play a little more 2-5 before we head home.
Four players. Check. 20.
Got a hand, did not get on video for you. Had pocket jacks. The under gun raised it to 30. I raised to 130 under the gun plus 2. Folds it back to him. He goes all in for about 300. I call. Flop comes jack, 10, 7, queen, ace. And he shows pocket 10s for this flop set, but I also flopped a set with jacks. I take a $600 pot. So trying to make a comeback, and let's see if we can get unstuck for the night.
Five players.
In this hand, I pick up ace-king offsuit in middle position and open to $25. 4 people call, and we see a flop 5 ways. Flop is queen, jack, 10 with 2 spades, but flop the straight, and I only lead out for $50. I'm not happy with this sizing. Should be betting at least 90 to charge the flush draws. I get 2 callers, and we see a turn card. Turn is the ace of spades. It's the worst card in the deck. You only need a king to make a straight, and now 3 spades are on board. Big blind leads out for $100. I decide to call and hope for a brick river, and the button also calls. River is a 4th spade, terrible card. Checks to the button, who immediately bets $200, and I'm forced to fold. Okay, one last hand before we sign off. I 3-bet to 100 from a $25 open with ace queen of spades. Get 2 callers, so a flop is jack 10-10, and I go ahead and jam for $250 on the flop. Get 1 caller. Flop. The river is turn is another 10, and the river is a 4. So all I have is ace high. I declare ace high, and it's good. I don't know what he had. My guess is king queen for the open-ended straight draw that missed. But we won a $800 pot with ace high. So that leaves us up $200 on the second session, down $400 on the first session, and even in the tournament. So all in all on the night, we are down $200, but it could have been much worse if we lost that last hand. So time to go home. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.